How's it going, guys? Welcome to Audio Addiction. We have Thy Artist Murder with us, and he can say his name and what he does in the band.
My name is CJ, and I sing, scream for Thy
Do it
Artist
all.
Murder. Yeah. Bit of a circus clown.
There we go. Awesome. So the first thing I have to ask is, I saw this video of you guys like going viral at one of the shows. I don't remember if it was like in Australia or not, but it was basically where you like ripped your shirt off and people were freaking out.
That was Bloodstock Festival. Our friends own that festival, and that went viral.
That was pretty cool. So how how was that experience? Did you get like any new fans from that, or?
I don't know. I know like social media for me went up real quick for like 48 hours, and it was just an accident, a happy accident actually. My best friend from Australia is a tattooist. He came on tour with us, so we went and bought summer shirts from H&M in Austria. Just like leopard print shirts.
Yeah,
and
sure.
shit.
Yeah.
So I started wearing them, and then Parkway Drive for the band that said, "Hey, you should wear that on stage." And I said, "I'll do it for you." So I did it on this show in Austria, and I just wore this leopard print shirt for the whole rest of the summer festivals. And then when we played Bloodstock, it was just a really windy day, like super windy, and I had big stage, and a little cat walked out the front of the stage, and I was just playing, and then just in my head, I was like, dude, this is like wind. I could do like a Michael Jackson thing. I think that'd be kind of funny. And then I was looking around for our photographer. I couldn't see him. And I'm like, fuck it, I'll do it anyway. And then I just did it. I just thought it would be fun and funny.
Yeah,
and
sure. Yeah.
It far exceeded all of my expectations of humor and viral content. I didn't plan on doing that. I just wanted to have a bit of fun for the 15,000 people that were there watching us, kind of thing.
Well, it was hilarious. I have to say, if it was intentional or not, I've shared it so many times with my friends, and they love it. But getting into more of the serious stuff, I guess, like, how did you start out Thy Artist Murder, and like, how did you come together as a band that we know today?
Sure. So I played in a band since I was 12, and then I played in like a band that was like making waves in Western Sydney, and Thy Artist Murder just started, and they kind of exploded through MySpace, and they had a lot of problems with their original singer. So after the first 6 months or so that Thy Art were a thing, they kicked out their singer, and we used to rehearse at the same place. We'd play shows together. We had the same sort of friends, and they were auditioning vocalists for a long time, like 8 months or 9 months.
Okay.
And the whole time, Gary and Shawnee were saying, "Hey, you should join our
audition."
band."
Yeah, sure.
And we're like a metalcore band. My band before this, so it's like kind of like early Parkway Drive kind of stuff, and I didn't know anything about like crazy death metal or deathcore or anything like that. I'm like, dude, I don't even know what the fuck you guys are playing. I'm like, no, you should fully do it. We need someone like you. And I'm like, nah, man, that's not my thing. And then after about 6 months, I kind of got over doing everything in my other band, like merch and manage and all this other shit. Said, fuck it, I'll give this Thy Artist Murder band a shot.
Yeah.
And the first year was really difficult for me. I had to retrain my voice and learn different techniques to accommodate the music.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's very difficult for me to leave my friends, some of those guys I knew my whole life, and Thy Art I only knew for a couple of years, and they were a lot younger than I was, and the rest is history, basically. Yeah.
There we go. Awesome. Well, as you mentioned off camera, you guys are doing a lot of touring, but what are some favorite places you guys like to hit while you're on tour? Like, what are some favorite cities you like to visit?
Not many in America.
I'm sure.
I like coming.
You could go abroad. That's fine.
Yeah, for me, it's Spain.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I fucking love Spain. Germany's great. Some parts of England are great. I think it's just this time of the year, and when we do the headline tour in Europe, January, February will be cold, and I hate the cold. I hate it so much. So I get miserable, I get tired, I get sick. And I just don't want to do anything. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to go through Spain, Germany, France. Some parts of France is really cool outside of Paris. I think Paris is pretty shot these days. Portugal, we won't get to Portugal on this next European tour, but we do go through Germany a lot.
That's awesome.
And Spain. So Spain, and then Amsterdam, anywhere around Amsterdam, Holland. Like, I don't even smoke weed, but I just love that city.
Yeah,
it's just great. Like, it's really cool. I do like places in the States as well, but on this trip we haven't really gone to like Portland, Oregon, or
Yeah,
Seattle
sure,
or
yeah.
New Orleans. Like they're the kind of places I like, just
Yeah,
different
yeah, yeah.
places. We played in Brooklyn, so we didn't really get much of a chance to look around Manhattan, which was a shame. We didn't play LA on this date, which was great because LA is just a fucking head fuck.
Yeah, it's so bad, yeah.
But Philly's great.
Oh,
I
thank you.
really like sneakers and clothes. Like, so there's a few like
Spots.
spots here. Yeah, Suplex is my favorite place.
Nice.
It's like 4 blocks down from here.
Yeah,
So they got like Off White, Supreme,
yeah.
Yeezys.
You had the Yeezys, yeah.
Yeah, I got like 16 pairs of Yeezys.
Ooh, that's awesome.
I,
We could talk hours for that.
yeah, I slowed down. I got a kid and shit now, so I just
Take it a low key.
yeah, low
I
key
got
hype
you.
beast now. I went from like being like pretty crazy in the hype beast world to now it's just like I've got a new house, a business, a baby, a wife, and that things that depend on me more than sneakers.
Sure, I'm sure. Well, what's like? I guess we're gonna kind of delve into it a little bit. Like, what's the biggest flex that you bought recently? Like, what's the? You don't have to tell me how much it was, but just like, what was the coolest item that you probably picked up?
Probably our newest house. I bought it with my father-in-law and my uncle-in-law. It's close to $1 million. Which isn't like a stupid amount of money in
Yeah.
Australia. It's not crazy. That'd be like, but we all need a house to live. It's for my family, so we buy it together and we pay it off. I got a pretty nice car, Subaru. No, it's a 2018 Subaru Forester Luxury Edition. Sorry, I'm
Ooh,
super tired,
yeah,
so I
that's awesome.
can't remember.
That's
it's got
alright.
like everything's like pimp as fuck in it. It's cool as shit. I bought some really cool vinyl. I bought some rare like French jazz stuff the other day.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's
Okay.
not like a huge flex, but for me, it's really hard to find this record.
Sure, yeah.
And Django Reinhardt is like one of the godfathers of jazz and started so many different subgenres of jazz. Other than that, I don't really like flexing too
No.
much. I
You got
flex
the
on
Yeezys though. so
yeah, I
you're
got
good.
hit. Yeezys is nothing, but for me, flexing is like on stage. Like I flex hard on stage because I am confident of what I do.
Sure, I can see it.
believe I'm like a top tier artist, and I want to get better every single show.
Sure,
and
yeah.
every album needs to be bigger, better. I want other people to watch us and be like, "Holy fuck! Like this band's off their head. This singer is insanely good," and that's where I flex the most. I feel because I'm very confident in what I do, and I want to be the best.
Yeah, no, I feel like it shows in a lot of your writing. And more recently, I obviously listened to the newest record, but I had kind of delved off a little bit just because I try to listen to as a bunch of stuff as I can.
much
but
music, it's
there's so
hard
much
to keep
music,
up,
yeah,
man.
hard to keep up. But I knew that this interview was coming up, and I was like, I gotta listen to it, and it's just mind-blowingly
Oh,
heavy.
thanks,
It's
man.
so good. So, but the next question is, obviously, like I said, you do a lot of touring, so going to shows maybe might not be too much of an option in your free time. But I guess what was the last show that you attended?
I don't know, man.
Can even be a festival date, like if you were like on a festival and you happen to see another band like ripping it on stage or something. No, can't think of
can't
it.
Yeah, like I like sure when we play festivals, and our friends are playing. I always watch Architects. They're like
Yeah,
best friends of ours.
the homies.
Parkway Drive, best friends of ours. There's a band from Switzerland, and the singer's half Swiss and half American. They're called Zeal and Adore.
Okay.
And the singer guitarist, invented this style of music. So it's like black metal mixed with chain gang. So like African slave music. Like
Interesting.
When they become slaves, they
Yeah.
had their own sort of chants. So he infused black metal with this, and it was like the most amazing music. It's so power, like it's awesome. Like it's so sick. If you haven't heard Zeal and Adore or Zeal and Ada, check them out. They're fucking sick. Other than that, there was a guy from the West Coast. They call him King of the Underground and rap scene. His name's Freddie Gibbs. I saw him a couple of years ago in Sydney with my best mate, and like crazy, like just I don't really like any new age rapper, but Freddie Gibbs is like crazy good, and he's not pretentious with shitty fucking lyrics and fucking face tattoos and a neck full of fake diamonds. Like the guy will fucking
He's legit.
yeah, he'll shoot you in the face and like laugh doing it. Like the guy's fucking badass. It's sick, sick, so sick.
Awesome, awesome.
So yeah, there's not. I don't have time to watch.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm playing shows with bands, I'll check them out. If I'm playing festivals with bands that I like, I always watch them for sure. But when I'm home, I don't go to shows. I got 2 businesses. I work 7 days a week. I got a baby and a wife that needs me to
Oh
help
yeah,
with.
sure.
So
I know, dude.
I ain't got time for that shit.
Awesome, awesome. Next question, CJ, the big one. Who are you influenced by? Like, who got you started into like doing the whole screaming, singing, all that stuff?
It's a difficult and lengthy answer.
That's okay. Depends on how much time
I
you want
guess
to
the
give.
band that started it all for me was Nirvana. When I was 11, I
Okay.
found out about this band, and I didn't listen to anybody else for like 4 years. It was just Nirvana. That's all I would listen to. I would not listen to any other music. Then I got into like Deftones, Korn, Limp Bizkit. So that like new metal wave.
Yeah, sure,
This is as far as metal go. Like I've always listened to hip hop, rap, techno.
Yeah.
Always listen to like 70s, 60s, 80s classic stuff as well. But more like owl shit, I guess. And then I found out what hardcore was.
Oh, okay.
And then I was already in bands for many years before hardcore came. But we're always that sort of like Incubus, Deftones, Korn, Slipknot
Yeah.
kind of thing. All the bands I used to play in. And then I found 2 bands that made a significant change in my vocal delivery, which was Bleeding Through and Poison the Well.
Yeah. Ooh.
So East Coast, West Coast bands. And Poison the Well and Bleeding Through were just everything to me.
Yeah.
That was where
Classic.
I'm like, how the fuck are these guys doing this with their voice? There's so much like raw emotion,
Yeah,
passion,
yeah.
and power in their voice. The lyrics spoke to me, and then I just went down this huge rabbit hole of hardcore, post-hardcore, metalcore, and always Parkway Drive for me.
Yeah.
Were, I booked shows for them in venues that are at the size of bathrooms.
Yeah.
Back in Sydney, Western Sydney. So for me to watch them play in front of like 25 people to now
Playing like
85,000 people, like it's awesome. And now we're like super good friends, I think. Yeah, and we're homies with those dudes, like pretty tight with those dudes. I love those guys so much, and they're a band I'll never get sick of. So I could watch. I think I've seen Parkway play around 400-500 shows. That's not even exaggerating.
Yeah, I'm
So
sure.
I've played that many shows with them. I've seen more. So and then Dillinger Escape Plan. For
yeah.
me, it's Parkway and Dillinger. I will always be the bands that I'll always love more than any other band. I would never sing for another band. Doesn't matter how much money or whatever anybody gave me. The only other bands I would sing for, other than Die Hard, is Dillinger or Parkway. That's it. Fuck every other band. They mean nothing to me. It's
That's only the
Parkway and Dillinger. That's
there
it.
you go.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Next question, CJ. Another fun one. Gotta ask, favorite food to eat? We're in a food city, so I feel like I gotta ask that one.
Dude, well, my favorite place to eat here. I made a conscious decision actually yesterday to go vegan.
Congrats.
Thank you. I've been vegetarian for a long time. I think I'll still cheat on certain things. When it goes to, as far as vegan, like if I want to have egg or whole egg mayonnaise or something, treat myself. But Blackbird,
Yes, yeah,
Blackbird.
fantastic.
Here I've been eating there for about 8 years. There's one not far from here, but it's closed
Correct.
down now. And then that bigger venue on the other side of Philly, where we came in March with Architects, they have a new location there.
Correct.
As well. So,
yeah.
last time I ate Blackbird was May with Architects Boys, which is great. But Philly, I saw so much food today that I can't eat that I really wanted to eat. And
It's terrible.
yeah, it's just I ordered like this. They didn't have any vegan options, and so I got the vegetarian option without cheese to make it vegan. And when I was ordering it without cheese today, I felt sad.
Yeah, I'm sure. I feel sad for
Get
you.
the vegetarian burger with no cheese, please. And they're like, oh, are you vegan? I'm like, I am now. And I guess it's so new. I think it's really hard to commit to a dietary
Sure.
change
Yeah.
on tour as well.
Yeah, that's
You
hard. I
know,
can only imagine.
it's very difficult. So I went up to Whole Foods and I just bought like um, kale and mushrooms, artichoke
There you
and
go.
asparagus and stuff. So, and then I forgot our bus isn't here because we can't park the bus here. So I've got to pack it all into this mini fridge in the back. I've got kombucha up there and shit too. So, but yeah, Philly's got some good food. When I did eat meat, I ate at every reputable Philly cheesesteak place here. So I've done Pat's, I've done Chino's, I've done Ishkabibbles, like I've done all of that sort of stuff. And now that I'm vegetarian slash vegan, I would still take Blackbird over all of them. I'd still like if next year I decide to go back to eating meat, I would
I'd still go
still
to Blackbird.
much prefer to go to Blackbird. Yeah, I know what it is. It's just makes me feel better.
It is good.
Yeah.
It is very good. Next question, CJ. If you could pick somebody to collaborate with on the next Die Artist Murder record, who would you want to have on the track?
So that's the thing. We always wanted Nurgle from Behemoth. I guess like they kind of influenced us a lot in the
sure.
earlier days, and I think us as a band, not just myself, our idea of Behemoth and him now is slightly skewed and not the same as what it once
Yeah,
was.
of course. Yeah.
So we Winston was on a record two records ago, so we've already done Winston. I've never really thought about it too much. I'm happy these days to do records with no one. Like it's
Interesting.
just us. I don't want anyone else. I
Yeah.
don't want anybody else to go, oh look, they got this person. I'm like, fuck that person. This is our fucking record. Like, so I really don't want to do anything with anybody. The only people that I haven't collabed with that I would like to would be if Dillinger got back together, or
Ooh.
if Ben or Greg or Liam were to do something and invite me in to do something with the previous Dillinger members.
sure, yeah.
Or Sam Carter from Architects,
Yeah.
very dear friend. I respect him just as a human and as a friend so much. And I think our voices are so very different that they
That would be sick.
would work
Yeah.
so well together as well. And then I've always wanted to do like heavy trap music, but like you see trap artists now kind of come out and their idea of screaming and jumping around and making millions of dollars a year and thinking that they're something special. And I'm like, these guys are fucking terrible.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
If
yeah.
you just give me that beat and like I could write lyrics like them, I would destroy venues. Like, so that was like, I'm huge into rap and hip hop and reggae more than metal.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, like I got a big Biggie tattoo on the back of my leg. Yeah, I'm a bit of a poser sellout. I don't really listen to metal anymore. Some people give me shit for it, but it makes me too angry.
No, I think it's a good. I even get flack for it sometimes too, because like I'll review something that's like not atypical to what I do here on the channel,
Yeah.
and people are like, "Oh, why the fuck you review that?" And I was like, "Cause I like it." I was like, "Maybe somebody else might like it," you know. So
Oh, definitely, and that's half the reason why I kind of, in my younger years, I kind of stemmed this path towards alternative heavy music because I've always been into hip hop and reggae,
Yeah.
rap, metal, hardcore, rock. I've always been in all of it, but the metal people were the only kind of community that were accepting that I was different
Yeah,
to everybody.
sure, yeah.
Like, oh, you like fucking Meshuggah and you like Slipknot. Oh, but you listen to Biggie and you listen to, Buju Banton and all these like old school reggae dudes. And I'm like, yeah, I do. They go, that's cool, man. You can be like comfortable here. I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. So if I went to like the rap game or the reggae game, I'm a fucking 6'4" white guy. I look so far out of place. And then they go, you listen to what? Fuck, what the fuck, Slipknot?
Yeah.
So then I kind of fit here, but I've had some speeches on stage where I'll say, this tour has been very difficult for me to be a part of because
Sure.
even in my own band, I feel that I'm separated from them because of how I am and what I like. And, with Perdition Temple and Cannibal Corpse being so crucially death metal, I'm like walking around going, dude, like, I got fucking like $1,400 shoes on. These dudes have like band logo jackets and shirts. I can't even read. Like, I don't belong here. I think I'm like the biggest poser kind of thing, and, but it's I love what I do. Being on stage playing metal, it's like the most powerful drug I've ever had in my life, and it doesn't matter what I'm listening to off stage. It's what I do on stage, and once I'm on stage,
It all goes
it's
away.
a different me. Like it's me here and me there.
Totally
We're
different.
different people. We're so different. So
That's awesome.
it's a strange it's hard to explain. Yeah.
This is awesome. Obviously, you've been on a lot of tours, but if you could compile a dream tour, who'd be on the lineup? And it could be as crazy as you want it to be, because I know your music spans.
It'd have to be like a festival tour with like 5 stages.
Okay, do it up.
So 2 main stages. I'd have to have Parkway Drive, Architects, Dillinger Escape Plan, Deftones, Korn, Slipknot, Limp Bizkit, bleeding through Poison the Well.
Ooh, okay.
Other stage, Drake.
Interesting.
Yeah,
okay.
Drake,
Would have never expected that.
I like
honestly.
Drake. Drake's cool.
Okay.
Drake, Freddie Gibbs, Kendrick Lamar,
Okay.
Buju Banton, Ika Mouse, Yellow Man. These are all like
No, those are great.
old like
Yeah, no,
dudes.
I know. Yeah.
No Doubt.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Gwen Stefani.
Oof,
Okay.
Gwen Stefani. Mariah Carey. TLC. But then not Beyonce. Beyonce would have to come with Destiny's Child.
Oh, Destiny's Child.
As
Okay.
Destiny's Child. Not
Okay.
Beyonce by herself. With Destiny's Child.
It had to be Destiny's Child.
Has to be with Destiny's Child.
I got that.
And then that fucking Russian dude.
Oh, that guy.
Vitas.
There you go.
Vitas would have to be there as well for a lull.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
And then Major Lazer with a side
Oh.
hustle. Diplo, I've known
Yeah.
Diplo a bit. And Diplo was living here in Philly for a few years.
Yeah.
Originally a Florida boy, but moved up here in his teacher's aide. And then started Mad Decent label. Not far from here, actually.
Yes, you are
very
correct.
close to here.
Yeah.
So Diplo, Major Lazer. Fuck, man.
That's great though. I'm already stoked.
There's probably another
Probably-
20 to come. Yeah, Black Keys as
Ooh,
well. Black
okay,
Keys
yeah,
would
they're
have to
great.
be in there.
Awesome, yeah.
And then Watain as well. Black metal, Black Keys. They're all none of them. They're all so very different from each other. But I like all of them.
There we go.
So there's probably still another 20. But I could. The festival would go for 6 days straight.
It's the
with
CJ extravaganza.
Yeah, sorry.
Get ready. Tickets are in the description. But my next question, CJ, gotta ask this too as well. Favorite TV show, favorite movie. What are the
Favorite
go-tos?
movie is always. I'm getting this movie tattooed on the 7th of January.
Tight.
By a good friend of mine who's one of the best tattooists in the world. It's a Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Ah, yes.
So I had most of my adult life, I was like, I wouldn't say dabbling in drugs, but I would say diving headfirst into every drug that I could use that wasn't meth, ice, heroin, or injectable.
Yeah, sure.
Just that movie resonated with me a lot. It was great. TV show, it's very difficult. Breaking Bad was a big one for me.
Yeah.
I thought that TV show was great. But there's another TV show, obviously like Rick and Morty's cool, but
Yeah.
there's one called Ozark.
Yeah.
Ozark's
it's
like
great.
2
Oh, yeah.
seasons.
No one says that a lot.
Yeah, and I just burnt through it so fast. So season 3, I'm not sure when that's expected to be out.
Soon.
Yeah,
Fingers crossed.
fucking Walking Dead was flame too. Sopranos.
Yeah,
as
classic,
well.
yeah.
So it's just I hate when I get those questions where it's like favorite band or favorite song or favorite.
There's
movie.
so
It's like,
many.
dude. Like this, like dozens and dozens and dozens, because it's all like how you're feeling
At the time.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I
Sure.
want to listen to this. I've been listening to hip hop all day, walking around the street, looking at sneakers and shit, and you know, tomorrow I might just listen to reggae, and then in a couple of days I might get real angry and I'll just listen to like Slipknot and Poison the World and want to punch people. So
there we go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Next question, CJ. If you're trapped on a desert island for the next month, and there was one record you could bring with you, what would it be?
It's too hard.
I know. That's a month, dude. So like, I feel like I'm being lenient a little bit. You know, I couldn't do it.
I would say
for
they're
all
not
time.
even my favorite. They're up there. They're not one of my top 5 bands. But I feel if I'm trapped somewhere, I couldn't just like say Deftones' White Pony.
Oh yeah.
It's like iconic, the perfect balance of heavy and soft, which would be great. But it'd be too abrasive to be on an island. And then there's multiple different Sublime records that I could take.
Classics.
Like any Sublime's a big fan of mine. I'm a big fan of Sublime. Sorry. But I would say it would have to be either El Camino by Black Keys or Brothers by Black Keys.
Ooh, those are both great.
Because it's like, I feel that you can listen to that. Or the Midnight.
Yeah.
You know the Midnight?
Oh.
Yeah, I fuck with the Midnight hard.
They're great.
So Midnight,
Check 'em out.
but if I was going to get the Midnight, it would have to be, I don't know if it's Nocturnal. It's the one in between that and Kids. I think it's like 2016.
We'll figure it out. Post-brand.
You can also get it in an instrumental version as well, which is also equally as good. So Black Keys or the Midnight, one of their records, I can't for sure
Decide.
say. Yeah, too hard.
And then the last thing, CJ, the most important thing, tell them about your band, Die Artist Murder, where they can find you out on social media and anything coming up in the next couple months into the new year.
Sure. So we are Australian. We've been around for like 12 years. We have a 100% American drummer named Jesse Beeler, who's from Delaware, not far from Philly. He's one of the nicest people ever. Best drummer in modern metal. Our guitarist Andy Marsh is also our manager. He's half American, half Australian. The rest of us are Aussies. We recorded every major album in Belleville, New Jersey.
Will
Putney, Machine Shop now, which is called Graphic Nature. And we play deathcore, but I just say modern metal. We're different. We'll be back in America in January, February, March and April, I think, next year on a headline tour. And looking forward to come back then and leave here as soon as possible because it's cold.
Yes.
And March and April will be much warmer. So
It will.
I will be in a better way. Hope the interview was awesome. I'm very tired. I know I look like shit, but I'm fucking tired as shit. And I really enjoyed this interview.
Thank you. Well, go check out CJ's band, Die Artist Murder, because they're fantastic, and I'm excited to see them rip it up in Philly. Check the links below, find out about their band, their music, and go give CJ like a hot coffee or something hot.
Black, no milk,
coffee.
no sugar,
No milk,
and
no
it's got to
sugar.
be like proper, none of that fucking Dunkin' Donuts
Yeah,
shit.
get them the real shit.
Yeah.
Do it. And thanks, of course, to CJ for coming on, man.
No
Appreciate
worries.
it.
Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Of course, if you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.